What an odd looking bike. Why would somebody ride that? I'm talking about recumbent bicycles. Hopefully, some of you out there have seen what a recumbent bicycle is, but this speech is regarding what exactly a recumbent bike is and the different types of recumbent bikes and what the advantages and disadvantages are of riding such a bicycle. Uh, when I'm talking about a standard bicycle or a what we would refer to as a diamond frame bicycle, this is a regular style riding where most people grew up maybe perhaps riding this type of a bicycle. Your hands are sitting forward, the weight of your upper body is resting on the handlebars, and your neck may be slightly tilted forward so that you can see what's in front of you. Now, the advantages of riding this way is you can easily maneuver bumps and rocks, and you can get over curbs just by simply maybe trying to lift up on the bicycle a little bit and using your body weight to throw the bike around. That's fantastic. However, it is sore on your hands. Your hands, after extended periods of time, may go to sleep because of the weight and the pressure points put on your hands. Your neck gets sore because of your head constantly being placed in this position where you're looking forward. And of course, your buttocks or your rear end tends to get a little sore, and you start walking like an old cowboy after riding a bicycle for a little while because, well, you're sore. That's where riding different types or different styles, okay? This is a gentleman that is attached to the back of a three-wheeler or a trike recumbent. Now, basically, anything could be up with the person that's in the front. Basically, he could be blind for all we know. He could be physically handicapped in some way, but he does not want to give up, or she does not want to give up bicycle riding. So the person on the back could be essentially steering the whole unit, and the front person is enjoying the ride. This is what we would refer to as a short wheelbase recumbent. Short wheelbase meaning that normally the crank or the pedals are out in front of the handlebars and also in front of the front wheel. The shorter the wheelbase, the higher the maneuverability of the bike. There can be disadvantages to this. One, it does not absorb bumps very well at all. So if you were to hit a crack in the road or a pothole or something like that, you're going to feel it through your whole body. Also, if you were to turn your head to the left or turn your head to the right, your handlebars tend to follow wherever you're looking, and you're gonna move quite quickly in that direction, which can be dangerous if you're on a, say, right next to a lake or something. You could end up in the water. Again, another picture of a person riding a short wheelbase bicycle. It's a comfortable ride. Notice where his neck is. He's sitting upright. He's not looking up like this. He's not looking down. And his hands are in a relatively comfortable position right in front of him. This would be considered a long wheelbase recumbent. With the extra length, it becomes much more difficult to maneuver the bicycle. It's similar to driving. If you've ever pulled anything behind your car, or if you had the wagon behind your bicycle when you were a little kid, you've noticed that when you turn a corner, it's going to take a longer, wider sweep to get around that corner. Same principle with a long wheelbase recumbent. You have to pre-plan your corners a little better, and it's hard to maneuver in tight areas. Notice he's got a little fairing on the front of the bicycle. That's a wind wrap or a speed fairing. Believe it or not, you can gain 1 to 2 miles per hour simply by putting that little piece of plastic on the front to deflect the air. Simply aerodynamics. Little kid riding a long wheelbase recumbent. They take a little getting used to, but once you're familiar with how they handle and how they maneuver, it's not bad. You cannot pull a wheelie. You cannot jump a curb. And one of the disadvantages also is you can't see behind you simply by turning your head. It's darn near impossible. So what you need to do for safety's sake is, because I'm sure if you've ever seen a recumbent bicycle riding down the road, they're a little harder to see because they sit lower to the ground and they have a smaller surface area. So you need to have a flag for safety, perhaps some bright colored clothes, and if by a chance you have flashing LED lights. I've got several flashing LED lights on my bike when I ride, just to make sure that I don't get hit. Mirrors are an advantage. If you have a mirror on your bike, either mounted on the handlebars, or if you've perhaps got something mounted on your glasses, a little mirror you've seen some bicyclists use, or on your helmet, that helps so you can see or hear, mostly to see, the bicycles or the cars or anything else that's coming up behind you. This is a short wheelbase recumbent. Again, you're still in a comfortable position. The crank is far out in front of the wheels. It's extremely fast, it's extremely agile, and extremely responsive to steering. You have to be extremely careful with this bike. It is very dangerous. So again, why would you ride a recumbent? Well, perhaps for someone like myself, I've got physical reasons. I've got problems, I've got arthritis and things like that, so I ride a recumbent because it doesn't hurt my hips, and I've got problems with carpal tunnel in my hands. I can ride a recumbent all day long. I ride 50 to 60 miles with no problems. My hands never fall asleep. My wife, she's had back surgery, and she can no longer tip her head up like this. She has to sit like this. And the first thing we noticed when we bought our recumbents is you can actually ride down a trail and enjoy the beauty. You're not looking down at the sidewalk anymore, or down at the bike path. You're actually looking at what's in front of you and enjoying everything around you. So there are many aspects of why it would be advantageous to ride a recumbent. And perhaps if you ever get a chance, give one a try. You'd enjoy it. Thanks.